We continue with proceedings. Allow me to welcome Mr. Jacob Munodawafa to the stage, Executive Secretary of SATA, as well as Gabetso Sogole from Bofinet and Selby Kuzwayo, who will facilitate the symbolic and official transfer of the SATA chairmanship. Let's give them a round of applause as they make their way up to the stage, please.
Good morning. Welcome to our day 3 for the annual conference, where we are going to witness the handover of the chairmanship to our new chairman, OpenServe. So I would like to take you through some of the highlights of what are we doing and introduce to you about our brand, SATA Connect. SATA Connect was launched to build a strong African community, to support our collaboration partnerships within the region. Oh, it's not moving. So this is our brand. It was launched in 2019 by Mauritius Telecom. In terms of what it does and help us, it is a digital sharing platform established to help build strong identity and relationship within our community through sharing of information. The features include sharing of information, collaboration, publication of news by all the members, event management, in-apps for notifications and updates, and also there's free email facility for our members. So members can have the email address selby@sataconnect.org. And this platform is hosted in the cloud in South Africa. So thank you to South Africa for hosting our SATA Connect brand. It is also multilingual. It provides our community to enjoy in their own languages: Zulu, Ndebele, Chichewa. All the languages are available on the platform. So it has got all the languages to help build a strong community. If you go to the platform, the recent story was published from Botswana by one of our members, BTC. BTC entered into a strategic partnership for advancement of digital healthcare in Botswana. So this story was shared by our member. So it's available on the website. The original story came in English, but it's available in all the languages. So you can see the first story is in English, but it's also available in Zulu, It's also available in Portuguese. It's also available in Chinese, so that people can enjoy and be able to browse the information, the news in their own languages. This is also helping us for global reach. That is creating the ability to connect with and influence people and businesses across the globe. So we are proud that we are providing a platform enabling us to collaborate, enabling us to share information in our own languages, telling our own story. So it's helping us to build our future together. Our group CEO for Telecom, you remember what he said? It's now, not tomorrow. So let's do it now to build our future together. And now we are going to have the handover of the leadership of this great community. Bofinet is going to hand over to OpenServe. OpenServe is one of the companies under Telecom Group. So we are going to witness the handover of the button stick from Bofinet to OpenServe. Bofinet, Ms. Kebatswe Sigole, who is our commercial executive in Botswana, Bofinet, he is going to do the handover on behalf of Bofinet to OpenServe. Our acting CEO, Mr. Bongani, Selby Kuzwayo, is going to accept and become our chairman. And allow me now, in accordance with the powers bestowed on me in Article 10.1 of the SATA Constitution, as Executive Secretary and CEO of SATA, and being the legal representative of SATA, through our facilitator, who's going to call upon the chairman of SATA to address us and give his report. I thank you.
Thank you very much. An exciting process as we mark a new period. Let me now call upon to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Gabetso Sohola, who is going to deliver the report from last year. A round of applause, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow colleagues and friends, it is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we bring to a close another remarkable year in the life of our association. I would like to begin by extending my heartfelt gratitude to all the members and associates of SATA for placing your trust in Bofinet to lead this association over the past year. What an incredible journey it has been. It feels like just yesterday when in the beautiful town of Kasane in Botswana, Telecom Namibia handed over the chairmanship to Botswana Fiber Networks. Nosy just reminded me how they enjoyed the celebrations after the whole ceremony in Kasane. And definitely South Africa has taken to another level. The year has flown by, filled with collaboration, growth, and shared progress. As my tenure comes to an end, it is now my honor to invite OpenServe to assume the chairmanship of SATA for year 2025-2026. But before I officially do so, allow me to present the chairman's annual report for the year 2024-2025. Let me begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to my fellow board members and chief executive officers. Thank you for your unwavering support, cooperation, and throughout the year. To the SATA Secretariat, led by the Executive Secretary, Mr. Muno Dawafa, thank you for professionalism and commitment. We just had yesterday a young man in the audience, I think his name is Karabo, who openly said he's inspired by your leadership. I mean, if a young man sees that says, the future of this organization is in good hands. To our gracious host, Telecom Group and OpenServe, thank you for the excellent arrangements and warm hospitality at this 45th annual conference. And to all members and associates who have participated in our activities, contributed to our programs, and shown up for our meetings, your engagement has been the driving force behind our success. Now, let's look at the key highlights and some reflections. This year's conference theme, which is ICT connectivity and service delivery for the benefit of all, along with the sub-themes on regional integration and AI-driven innovation, could not be more relevant. These themes resonate deeply with our national development agendas and with the future we are building together as a region. Broadband access and ICT connectivity are no longer privileges. They are the backbone of every economic activity. Every home, every school, and every business. It is our collective responsibility to ensure that no one is left behind. Let me now highlight some of the major developments and achievements during our chairmanship. 1, Implementation of recommendations. At last year's 44th annual conference in Kasane, we adopted a set of key recommendations. And I'm pleased to report that implementation is well underway and progressing very, very well across all member organizations. However, I need to emphasize and urge all members to continue submitting progress updates and sharing lessons. Remember that SATA, through the Secretariat, they are just Secretariat. A lot happens in our organizations. So we need to be proactive and provide those updates as required. Number two, the SATA business model for 2024-2030. This was a major milestone. The model outlines a clear roadmap aligned with the UN SDGs. It defines how we create value for our stakeholders, how that value translates into revenue, and how we ensure the long-term sustainability of the organization, or association rather. Number three, knowledge exchange and participation. Our Secretariat organized and facilitated various meetings, both virtually and physical, and member participation in international events. These platforms helped us benefit from global expertise and showcase our regional progress. Number four, Jacob spoke of the SATA Connect earlier on, that beautiful platform. I urge you to have a look at it, familiarize yourself with it, and update as much as possible. I want to encourage you to contribute to our digital sharing platform. It's a space for publishing articles, as Jacob has said, sharing innovations, and learning from one another. Industry dialogue, that's number five. There were panel discussions and interactions we have had over the past few days. Have been rich and very insightful, especially conversations around the G20 digital economy pillar. These conversations are shaping our regional strategies and positioning us not just to catch up, but to lead. However, there has been some challenges. So let's focus on those areas that we have seen as challenges. While we have achieved much, there remain areas requiring our urgent and continued attention. One, ICT infrastructure development. We must maintain momentum in enhancing network infrastructure, service operations, and interconnectivity across our borders. Number two, inclusivity. We must continue supporting initiatives focused on women and girls in ICT and promoting digital inclusion. Number three, internet governance. Collaboration with the SADC Secretariat around the internet exchange point, spectrum management, and governance must be deepened. Another important one, which is financial sustainability. While we approved the budget for the 24-26 financial year at the board meeting held on the 17th of April, 2025, the issue of membership arrears remains a concern. Selby, I'm just highlighting this so that you're aware. It remains a concern. We understand some members are facing financial constraints, and we hope that this situation improve so that obligations can be fulfilled. I want to emphasize the strength of SATA lies in our ability to work together, to pool resources, knowledge, and resolve for the collective good of the SADC region. So, as we transition now, and as per our constitution, Botswana Fiber Networks, BOFINET, will continue to serve as a board member in the new cycle. Tanzania Telecommunications Corporation, our host for the 2026 conference, will also join the board as they will be the incoming chair, taking over from OpenServe. We want good transition in SADC. This continuity ensures that institutional memory is preserved and that momentum is carried forward. Let us all give OpenServe, who is our new chair, the same enthusiastic support that we extended to BOFINET. I have very confidence that they will steer the association with excellence. To the industry players present here who are not yet members or associates, I warmly welcome and encourage you to join SATA. The work we do here matters, and your participation can amplify our impact. In closing, to all of you, thank you for making this a successful year. Your contributions, your presence, and your commitment to collaboration have shaped the legacy of our chairmanship. It has been an immense honor to serve. And now it is my privilege to officially hand over the chairmanship of SATA to Telecom Group and OpenServe. I kindly request OpenServe to accept this responsibility as we begin a new chapter in the story of this great association. Thank you, and I wish you, us all, continued success. And may God bless you.
Thank you very much, Gabetwe. Some exciting changes, transitions, a very symbolic time as we look to this phase of the program, the official transfer of the SATA chairmanship. Let's indeed look to those areas of improvement so obligations can be improved. Much work still needs to be done. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now welcome to the stage Selby Kuzwayo. A round of applause.
So as you can see, he is the groom. So I needed to dress modest so that we can tell who's be the incoming chair. There has to be a difference.
Thank you, sir. I believe you must send it over now.
Yes.
Thanks.
Like this.
Are we done? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
What do I do with it? Okay. Well, sir, all I can say is thank you. I do accept. And I also would believe with your support going forward, it's going to be okay.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Are we done?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A roaring round of applause, please. With that, ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests, we now take a 15-minute break. Of course, you are welcome to acquaint yourselves with some tea, but let's return in the next 15 minutes. Thank you.
And before I present them, allow me to say great things have happened in the past, and we continue to partner and solicit collaboration with various organizations. And we thank our mother body, SADC, for helping us, for championing collaboration with various stakeholders around the world. In 2010, we signed an MOU with South Korea Telecommunications Association. The MOU, we signed it here in South Africa. I signed on behalf of SATA, and the minister in South Korea signed on behalf of South Korea. And that led to a program where we took our COs to South Korea. And that time, that's when Airbus 380 was launched. And we flew our COs on that aircraft to South Korea. It was very exciting. Fully sponsored by SATA through our partners. And that's when I learned to translate French to Swahili. Because one of our members, the chairman of SCPT, DRC, she couldn't speak English. So the only way was for me to translate. She speaks French, I speak Swahili, we communicate. And now, Swahili is an official language for SADC. After the conference, the recommendations are going to be also provided in Portuguese, French, and Swahili, so that they can be shared to the communities in our own languages. So, Mr. Chairman, allow me to take the meeting through the recommendations. As presented, since Monday and yesterday, these are our recommendations going to guide us. You heard from our outgoing chairman that let's look at these recommendations and implement them in our organizations. The Secretariat is there to facilitate. So the 9 pillars are governance and working structures, driving industry growth, collaboration and partnerships, digital technology and services, policy and regulatory environment, Richter sustainability, digital workplace, digital platforms and apps, and lastly, industry engagement. So these are our 9 pillars. Sorry. The first recommendation, Mr. Chairman, is to do with the board and the chairing of meetings, where we do have various committees, and the chairman is going to designate representatives on his behalf to chair the various engagements throughout the year. And this is provided for in the SATA Constitution. So this is our first recommendation. And also, all members are urged to consider the business opportunities brought by regional and global initiatives. And also, we need to support our SMEs, because that's where innovation takes place, because they do interface with our customers, with our people. And also, let's aim towards sustainability and also making sure that our organizations are profitable. And also encourage all the members to participate in the various national, continental, and global Internet Governance Forum. The next meeting for the National Africa IGF is going to be hosted by Tanzania. It's going to be held end of May, and we look forward to all the members sending delegates to this great forum focusing on internet. Because we are providing the backbone of internet, so we should go there and make sure that the policies, the regulations, the initiatives about internet do have our influence. Our president from Tanzania, she's coming to officiate. And SATA, we do sit on behalf of SADC, we do sit on the board of Africa IGF, Africa Multi-Stakeholder Advisory Group. Last year, the event was held in Ethiopia, and on behalf of Africa, we had the honor to provide and give the chairman's address. So we thank all those who participated in last year in Ethiopia, and this year is going to take place in Tanzania, in Dar es Salaam. So we look forward to all people from our community, our members, our SMEs, to come and participate during the Africa IGF. And then the global IGF is going to be held in Europe, and we also look forward to people from our region going to participate in the global IGF in Europe. And also we encourage all the members to participate in the Internet Exchange peering forums and peer at the national and the regional IXPs. Coming to recommendation number 2, pillar number 2, which is driving industry growth. The chairman has already alluded to the importance of supporting our women and girls in ICT. Every year, we do organize engagements, forums on women and girls in ICT, supported by SADC. So we encourage all the members to participate in this important program. And this year is going to be held during the week of 25 to 29 August, where we'll be celebrating the role being played by women and girls in ICT. So we expect that, Mr. Chairman, someone from Telecom South Africa, someone from OpenServe, a woman or a girl, she is going to chair this forum. We as men will be listening. Myself, I won't say anything. It's all about women and girls, sharing experience. And also, I'm glad to say that the SADC commitment towards the 50-50 in our boards, in our management, many countries have achieved it. And congratulations to Namibia. Now we do have 2 heads of state in our region, Tanzania and Namibia. So we look forward to all our members working towards the SADC target, 50-50 and beyond. I know most of our members have already gone beyond that target. And also, this recommendation, we look forward to all members partnering and supporting these regional initiatives. Coming to number 3 pillar, which is collaboration and partnerships. All members and partners are encouraged to consider the various opportunities arising from our interactions, which include the sharing of success stories during industry engagements and also publishing them on our digital sharing platform, helping other members to grow and learn from best practices and achievements. When I started working after my university, I worked for a telecom operator, and it was very interesting, encouraging that we used to collaborate with various other partner organizations. We used to have people from Telecom South Africa. They used to come to our organization, help us in many areas of our business. So we encourage all the members to partner and help each other. And then also supporting the implementation of key projects comprising of the regional fiber connectivity, regional data roaming, and the regional data center. So let's partner, let's co-invest. Participate in regional programs to enhance collaboration and partnership. And as I said, supporting co-investments across the SADC borderless region to drive the regional integration agenda. Harmonizing networks and technology migration. I know right now, countries are looking at phasing out 2G, 3G, for example. So we need to harmonize and move together as one region. And also using the economies of scale to negotiate for volume discounts from vendors to support regional procurement strategies. We do have one of our members, Mauritius Telecom. They are part of a group, Orange Group. We heard from our outgoing chairman. They were also, when he was working for Mascom, which was part of the Orange Group, they're enjoying huge discounts when you buy in volumes as a big group. So Telecom South Africa, they championed this program, and we hope this year we are going to come up with some progress in terms of how we can partner as a region and negotiate with our vendors. And in collaboration with SATA Secretariat, we also looking forward to SATA Secretariat to support SADC infrastructure retreat, event, and facilitate study visits to ICT infrastructure projects we will be implementing through our members. And also conducting and facilitating the SADC IXP capacity building and training needs survey and prepare for the survey report in 2026. All members are also encouraged to leverage on DIF technical and financial assistance to implement the SATA carrier neutral data centers. So we had a session where the first initiative was presented and discussed, and we hope that members are going to express their interest, and by 15 May, we are going to close the call for interest and then start identifying key drivers, promoters, to drive the first or the initial project. So as members, please go and talk to the respective board members and then submit your expression of interest to participate in this project. You saw the example where building a data center, you are looking at about, depending on the tire, the size, let's say 30 million or 40 million euro or USD. The project facility requires maybe a minimum of 5 million euro, and the rest, 25 million or 30 million, will come from partners through grants and equity. So that's a great opportunity to advance our data center ecosystem. And also, members are encouraged to explore using the SADC sub-regional GSO satellite network to connect the unconnected, especially in the underserved rural communities and the remote areas of SADC. That's enabling the provision of telecommunication services, including internet access to schools, clinics, post offices, community centers, and villages across the SADC region. We do have our colleagues from Quadruple Play. They showcased what they are doing in South Africa. So let's partner with our SMEs, our last mile providers, so that we connect everyone and make sure that all our citizens, they participate in the digital economy. We also encourage members to coordinate and facilitate at least one self-broadcast SMS drill or simulation as part of the implementation of the National Emergency Telecommunications Plan, and prepare a report on SATA experience. Disasters are happening. Cyclones are hitting us. So the NEPT program will help us save lives. Botswana, they've never experienced what they experienced in terms of rainfall. It was not a cyclone, but rainfall. So let's look at implementing the provisions of NEPT programs. Coming to pillar number 4, the digital technology and services. We are encouraging all members to consider and implement the following: supporting the shared procurement strategy and the gigabit project on the SADC North-South Corridor program, and also investing in automation, AI, using digital technologies to transform the organizations to digital and AI brands, and also investing in digital high-speed broadband networks to connect our governments, business, and people. And also increase digital connectivity creates more revenue and profitability. So we need the numbers. We need to increase the numbers in our businesses, because the revenue comes from increased numbers. We also need to bridge the services demands through various initiatives, and also investing in other verticals: finance, insurance. Many organizations, many members are already providing these services, and also support our governments in driving cashless economies. And also considering investments in digital verticals, private Wi-Fi, private 5G networks, and then upgrading the digital networks to support downstream branded wholesale digital services for resellers. In South Africa, we have witnessed the MVNOs. The market is growing, so we encourage all our countries to open up our networks. Telco as a platform. Also considering the adoption and use of open source software and off-the-shelf hardware so as to minimize the costs, and considering and implementing open multi-vendor environment in the network equipment so that we are not locked to a particular vendor. And then partnering with NTN, the non-terrestrial network providers, to bridge connectivity challenges in our parts, especially underserved areas and the hard-to-reach areas. And then embracing the next general purpose technology, artificial intelligence. Yesterday, we had a presentation by Amdocs, where they presented an opportunity to look at investing in AI platforms. So let's consider those opportunities and grow our businesses. Coming to pillar number 5, Mr. Chairman, the policy and the regulatory environment. All members are urged to consider mitigation issues on climate change committed by our member states. In environmental, social governance, ESG, we had a detailed presentation yesterday by OpenSafe on what they are doing. So let's consider those opportunities. Let's partner with OpenSafe and see how they can help in implementing similar investments in our networks, in our organizations. Also, members to support the creation of an enabling policy and regulatory environment through lobbying for policies that support tax exemption on ICT equipment. Yesterday, we heard from the minister, they've exempted devices below 2,500 rands. In dollars, it's about how much? Is it 150 US dollars? 2,500 rands divided by, is it 18 or 17? So that's going to help access of devices by our citizens. So let's consider lobbying our authorities to exempt acquisition, the tax on acquisition of devices. So that's will enable to grow the access and utilization of our ICT services. Also, enabling spectrum licensing to drive investments in new technologies, 5G, VSAT, satellite direct, mobile, and other NTNs. In most of the forums, we have been pushing very hard for free spectrum. And we will continue pushing for that. We had a forum in Mozambique where it was an organized Huawei forum on spectrum. And one of the questions I asked the colleagues from China, I said, you guys are well advanced. Any new technology which comes up, the investments are very rapid. Do you pay for spectrum? They said no. In China, the spectrum is provided for free so as to support the rapid growth of investment in ICT. We had our conference in Swakopmund, Namibia, where we discussed in terms of going to lobby our government authorities to say, if you give us this spectrum, these are the benefits which the country would derive. So similarly, let's go and lobby with our authorities. I'm happy we do have our MEC who is here. So let's go and present opportunities to them so that we can accelerate investments in technology, in new services. So it's us who can make it happen. And then also lobbying for sustainable funding from governments and regulatory authorities for rollout of universal services. This was well articulated during the panel by our CEOs and colleagues from the industry and government. All players in our industry, they are contributing to the USF in our countries. So let's lobby for utilization of those funds to invest in critical projects so as to connect everyone. And also, let's rethink on alternative and innovative funding and procurement models for infrastructure and service deployment to support the achievement of the national, regional, and global development targets. Core investments. Let's open up our borders. Yesterday, I asked a question to BCX. And there's an opportunity for investments from one country to another. So let's think beyond our borders. Also, contributing to the database of regional bankable ICT projects and considering the available funding windows by regional and international multilateral development partners. There is a lot of money sitting out there. There's a lot of money sitting out there. Let's see how best we can tap into these windows. The collaboration between SADC, COMESA, East Africa, IGAD, IOC is very important. So let's see how best we can tap into these resources and advance our investments so that we also compete with the rest of the world. In terms of our collaboration partnerships with other regions of Africa, I'm glad to say that they look at Southern Africa as a model. They look to us as the leading regional economic community. So let's keep on pushing, Mr. Chairman. And then pillar number 6, coming to sustainability of the Richter and our organizations, where we are encouraging all members, partners, to support the sustainability of our great community. Let's do research to inform our programs. Yesterday, we had the opportunity of listening to OCLA, using our data which we have in our organizations, that can drive innovation, that can drive new investments. So let's think how we can sustain our region. And then coming to pillar number 7, Mr. Chairman, which is the digital workplace, where all members are encouraged to use the experience which we gained in the past to support digital working culture and also implementing policies to promote digital working culture by transforming the current work culture to digital work culture such that employees can work from anywhere. Employees, for example, you look at Namibia, you can have employees working in Swakopmund, anywhere in Namibia as long as they are connected online. Incorporating artificial intelligence in changing the workplace and also managing the business risks and cybersecurity issues of remote working. Coming to pillar number 8, Mr. Chairman, digital platforms and apps, where all members are being encouraged to implement digital dashboards based on open source software for the CEOs. This is a very important opportunity, whereby we want our CEOs to see the whole company in a dashboard. For those who came from outside South Africa, you are all going to fly, you are all going to drive when you go back home. But what makes you reach your destination is a dashboard, isn't it? Your vehicle dashboard, the pilot's dashboard in the plane. So let's create dashboards for our CEOs, for them to see what's happening in the company. Selby, as the CEO of OpenSave, he does not have to ask for information. When I was working way back in one of my organizations, the CEO used to tell me, Jacob, you guys, I don't want you to submit me 200, 300 pages of a report. I don't have time to read these things. Give me the metrics. How much money have you collected today? How many faults? What have we done? Today, our colleague Nozi, we were just chatting during the tea. She was busy trying yesterday to solve a problem for a customer. So let's create these dashboards so that Selby, as the CEO, sitting with his iPad or laptop in front, he can see where the company is going. If the company or organization is listed on the stock exchange, he can see that this is the current level, or where are we in terms of the stock price. So let's think about this. Because these dashboards will support the steering of the organization in the right direction and into the future. And also, this will limit the amount of time we spend in board meetings, in management meetings. Because most of the time, people are presenting to the CEO and top management. But if that information, that data, let's use AI to crystallize and simplify that information for our top management, for them to make informed decisions. Also, let's create open digital collaborative enabling environments to support innovation. And let's support the development of the digital apps and connect our citizens. WhatsApp came. Did you have a school for training people to use WhatsApp? No. Did you have a school for training people to use TikTok? Did you have a school for training people to use YouTube? Who is the best marketer, best ambassador? It's the people. So when we provide the best service, don't worry about marketing. They will do it for you. So let's think of these digital apps. Our people will do it for us. The service will sell itself. Sorry. Okay. They talked about the shared regional procurement, the implementation of terabit connectivity across our borders. We had a chat during the tea break. One of our colleagues, Victor from OpenSafe, he just updated us saying between South Africa and Zimbabwe, now they've got how many gigabits? 300 gigabits of connectivity connecting Zimbabwe and South Africa. And also encourage all members to provide funding to support organizational participation during the industry gatherings, meetings, engagements, and also urging all members to contribute to the discussions and debates on industry challenges and opportunities in order to address the issues which we need to bridge in our region. And also urge all members to take note of events hosting responsibilities. This year we are here in Sandton. Next year we will be in Tanzania, maybe Dar es Salaam, Dodoma, or Zanzibar. 2027 we will be in Mauritius. Also urging all members to support and bridging the various issues affecting our industry. And as a secretariat, we will advertise to all the members on the digital sharing platform, or regional, continental, and global events, so that all members of our community can participate. So, Mr. Chairman, we do have inputs which also came when people were registering for the conference. These issues include recommendations on introducing AI and GIS in network planning, design, and automation, growing small businesses, SMEs, and digital startups, using AI in our organizations, and then the issue of data infrastructure, that is improving internet access across the region and connecting rural areas. Teaming up for innovation, working together helps share knowledge in the industry. Tackling cybersecurity threats, education reskilling, sustainable telecom best practices, and then engaging with all stakeholders on clear and forward-looking regulations policies to drive innovation and growth, and using AI for better customer experience. So, Mr. Chairman, these are the recommendations in front of us, where all members are expected to consider and implement in our organizations. As Secretariat, we are there to facilitate, to support all the members. And allow me again to recall that it's now, not tomorrow. Now, let's do it and make our region great. So I thank you for listening to to me when I went through these recommendations. And through our program director or facilitator, Mpo, it's now time to call our chairman to lead us into the adoption of the recommendations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's definitely now and not tomorrow, Mr. Jacob Munodawafa there. Your facilitation ensures we leave here with a clear, united direction. This leads us to the final item on the agenda, to close off conference and, of course, acknowledge the chairmanship appointment. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, let us all stand as we welcome the new SATA chairman to present his acceptance speech. Mr. Selby Kuzwayo, everyone. A round of applause.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I trust it's still the morning. It's been a long day for me, or a long week, I should say. Maybe before I go too much into what I've been asked to do, I do believe I need to maybe acknowledge a few of our esteemed guests, government representatives and leaders. So I do believe we have amongst us MEC Bongosi Dlamini. I have not personally seen, but I just wanted to acknowledge that. Also amongst us, we also have business leaders and industry leaders, secretariats. So I do stand here with acknowledgement of all that, of those. The same as our colleagues from other telcos. I've got a good attendance from OpenServe here, which I also would like to acknowledge. With that, I also would like to state that with all protocol observed, I stand in front of you. All right, I've just had recommendations put up, and I do believe then as my first task, it is to understand from the room if are the recommendations accepted. Okay, I do see some hands up from some members, at least that I know, so which I then take it. Maybe let me also just check if there are some that second the acceptance. All right, I thank you for that then. Look, I must say it is a privilege for me to be here, but I'm not standing here for myself. I'm standing here on behalf of South Africa, Telkom Group, and OpenServe team. Hence, I had to acknowledge them and for the support throughout these days. I must also say it is with utmost humility that I accept the chairmanship on behalf of the stakeholders that I have mentioned. So with our term, according to SATA Constitution, starting from today till next year, I've also had in May, Tanzania. I do accept and hope to stick to the Constitution and execute the responsibilities according to SATA constitutions. Well, as I said, I don't represent myself. I represent the team. As a team, we look forward to working and collaborate with every SATA member, every stakeholders, in implementing these initiatives and recommendations that have been stated here. I do believe if we continue receiving the energy we've received in the past 3 days, and engagements that we have seen, enthusiasm, then nothing is impossible. We should be able to execute and try and make progress with regards to these actions. Of course, they are not all one-year actions. You would note some are coming for years. It is for us to just pick up from where they are and move them as forward as we can. I think with all said, connectivity still remains the biggest challenge and focus for the SATA community. A lot has been spoken about some areas and some people that do not have connectivity. And it is our aim to help close that gap. Having said that, it's not only about connecting and connectivity that is the goal, but the goal is how the communities benefit in using that connectivity, which is also one of the challenges, particularly in the SADC space, as a broad church. We have some areas that have no connectivity. We have some that have not so good connectivity, and some that have good connectivity. But even those would like faster connectivity. So nobody can say, I don't have a challenge. I don't need SATA. So our responsibilities are still required everywhere. On the first day of this conference, we hosted a special B20 panel where we had an interaction with business leadership that are part of the G20. It was our opportunity to engage and influence them, give them ideas or status of where we're at, so that when they get to those forums with other B20 partners and G20, they can properly represent us. We may take these interactions for granted sometimes, but it is where the leaders get to know where they stand and what is the need that they have to push for us in those meetings that they get to. Otherwise, if we don't engage them, they get to those meetings without understanding what do we need as their followers. So I do like to appreciate the engagement that we've shown and made with them. Hopefully they benefited, and I hope they represent us well. Well, Fourth Industrial Revolution is in full swing. Everybody is speaking about AI. I think I would not spend too much time around that. A lot has been said about that. The key issue is we all need to do more on it and make sure we empower everybody to exercise whatever role they wish to engage with AI. Some people need to use AI to solve their problems. Some need AI to do business. So the limits are really unlimited there, or the other way around. There are no limits. From OpenServe, we continue to invest to support what we aim to continue doing as SATA. I think that would be key for this meeting. I think also been mentioned a little bit is the fact that we have been busy upgrading all the routes to the borders. If it's not yet upgraded, somebody is busy upgrading it now. So we are ready to up our game in the connectivity with our SADC community. And we have no doubt every country is busy fixing that on their side as well, because this is how this community would work. everybody busy fixing their parts so that we can then combine and then become a more powerful region that is connected. So those links are there, upgraded. I heard even Jacob speaking about 300 gigs. So inside info is got there, but we family here. We're happy to share. Colleagues, a lot can be said, but I cannot finish everything in this one day. All I just wish to acknowledge is the fact that we are aware of the responsibility we have. We do feel the weight. We're not taking it lightly. From Telkom, you would have seen we've had Group CEO joining us here. On first day, we also had the pleasure of having BCX CEO joining us for dinner. That was Jonas Bohoshi. Yesterday, we had the pleasure of having Lou Ngasiyo, who is CEO for Telkom Consumer, who joined us as well. As Telkom, that is what we had to show to everybody who has joined us here in South Africa and the local partners, that we take this forum very serious. One thing that came out of all our leaders is the call for action, which is part of the motto we're living with in Telkom. We mainly speak about agility, which we need to act now, because time is never waits for anybody. This also makes me reflect on what the minister said. The first day the minister joined us here and stated these words which are still ringing in my head, saying, "We dare not fail to seize the moment." It's a moment for us as Southern Africa community to take control of where we want to go and write our history. So with that said, I do wish to cooperate and play as a team member in this association, in helping the association achieve that. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge Bofinet, Botswana Fiber Networks, for the work that has been done up to this far, which gave us, as OpenServe and South Africa, a foundation to work on, not starting from scratch. And having said that, I also would like to acknowledge and thank the Secretariat of SATA, which has shown a lot of support to us in making sure we are brought up to speed. I think we can all agree that the energy that Jacob brings to these meetings, or any meeting that I've been involved with, is very encouraging. And I thank you for that, Jacob. And I hope you continue supporting us and other members and chairpersons that comes after us. With that, I would like to thank everyone, colleagues, and wish you for a good whole year till we meet again. For those that we won't be meeting in the meetings that would have to happen to action this, I hope we'll meet again in Tanzania. For now, let me bow down and thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Right, as we give him another round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, I would ask for our chair to remain on stage for a photo opportunity which is about to take place. We're going to take a few photographs, and I would like to invite the following delegates to please join us on stage. As I call your name, please take note that you will be taking photos with Mr. Kuzwayo, as well as on the floor you'll find a marking where you will stand for the final group photo. So as we call your name, come to the stage, take and enjoy your photo opportunity with the chair, and then move swiftly to the markings on the floor. So with that said, our very enthusiastic Mr. Jacob Munodawafa coming up first.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Stanley Shanapinda up next. Lalita P.R. Lal up next, please. Okay, we can move to Benjamin Chefu. Benjamin Okon Obot. Daria Nasser. Launceston Gowera. George Athew. Manelisi Bam. Temba Kumalo. Dalson Mameti Mutimele. Maredi Tima. Or Tema, thank you very much. Dipuo Maruhwa can also come to the stage, please. Nomvuyiso Baki. Kulegani Mate. Lisa Zuwabi. Gabezo Sohole. Followed by Stembiso Dlamini. Gift Zoa. Followed by Ram Bansing Sinandam. round of applause. Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, if you'll allow me to announce number 6, Arnaldo Marime, please come to the stage. May I please request our chair to come back, please, and enjoy the photo opportunity, and then come back, Mr. Kuzwaya. I do apologize for that. Yes, yeah, he'll come, Mr. So this is the opportunity that all the photographers and media can also kindly take this moment for the official photographs.
All media and content platforms, this is your opportunity to take your official photographs. All media and all content and broadcasting platforms, this is your opportunity to take your official photographs. Thank you.
Can I request that the delegates and the media please all still remain on stage as that photo opportunity continues to take place, just so that everybody has this memorable photo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to take your photographs without your gift boxes. My hosts will come and collect your boxes from you. If you may kindly remove your name tags from your neck, please remove your lanyard. Please remove your lanyard tags for the photograph. Thank you.
A round of applause, please. A resounding one. So as we continue, of course, Mr. Selby Kuzwayo has prepared tokens of appreciation as the new chairman, and all the photographs and media, of course, haven't taken those photographs. And we resume, of course, on the part of the segment where we thank delegates, and as well as you, congratulating you once again. And of course, continuing with the other leg of our program. Mr. Chair, you may take your seat. I will not want to take your tablet. Thank you very much. And with that, the 45th SATA annual conference has come to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare to board transport for the next part of our day. The shuttles are ready, and we will be split into groups. The very same shuttles will bring us all back here to prepare for the gala dinner this evening. So take all your belongings, please, as you leave this room, and delegates will now be transported to the Constitutional Hill for an afternoon of activities. Upon arrival, delegates will enjoy lunch at the Constitutional Court, and then, of course, the afternoon will conclude with a cultural experience featuring a tour of the Constitutional Court with wine tasting, biltong pairing. A collaborative painting activity will also happen. So we conclude our conference this evening with that gala dinner hosted by OpenServe, taking place here at the Sandton Convention Center. All guests are invited, and remember, there's a dress code. African elegance, it's a formal affair, so, you know, dress the part, there'll be entertainment, great food, and of course that platform expands to those networking opportunities. We look forward to your company. And with that said, let's meet at the Constitutional Hill. Thank you very much.